Hello everyone, welcome back to Mix Your Sound. Finally, another video. I'm really sorry, I've been kind of busy, but yeah, there we go. Finally, a new video. This one is about an amp emulation by Brainworx for UAD platforms. And we are talking about literally the Buxom Betty. To me, in my humble opinion, is by far the best one I've played with so far, because the response that you can get from the guitar while you're playing with this plugin, it's quite amazing. It's quite impressive, to be fair. You've got this section here, high gain, low gain. Then you can control the brightness here as well. 3 modes: volume, treble, middle, bass, presence, power on and off, things that we are used to as guitar players. And then here you've got the extra things that you cannot find in the real hardware, right? So you've got the gate, you've got a low and a high pass filter, a delay section that you can make it sound lo-fi. Then you've got 100 different speaker emulations. There you go. From orange to Friedman speakers, I believe. Friedman vintage American. Duh. And so on. And here, this section, you can control the input gain, you can control the output gain. And it's really nice because basically if you crank the input gain, and then if you come to this volume here and you crank the volume, you can bring down the level here. So basically it's almost like if you were cranking a real amp, right? And then you've got all that saturation that you can make really cool things, but with a low level, right? Which is great because of your parents and your neighbors. Girlfriend, boyfriend, dog, cat, whatever. So yeah, really quick, I'm going to show you the way I've mixed it, because it changes the sound slightly, but not a lot. But I want to give you a really good idea of how it sounded before the mixing process and after the mixing process. The bass was recorded with the same plugin, so I've recorded the bass with the Buxom Betty, and I'm gonna play it so you can hear how it sounds with the processing and without the processing. Without. I'm using Omega Transformer model 458A, which is basically valves. It's not, okay, so let me put it this way. It's not transformer. I guess it's a valve emulation thing. My bad. Sorry, guys. On top of that, EQ, a limiter, and just to control some frequencies here, an EQ. For the left and right guitar, this is the way it sounds with all the processing. Without. And for this purpose, I'm using basically, once again, Kush Audio plugins and this EQ. Just that, nothing else. Then for the solo, I've got Stephen Slate virtual mixing rack. So the guitar is sounding this way with all the processing. without. With. Okay, and I've got a delay and a reverb, which for the reverb I've got the AKG from UA as well, and the delay I've got this one from UA Precision Delay. So yeah, it's pretty much that. But then on the master bus, I've got the virtual tip machine, Steven Slate. I've got this EQ once again controlling this rumble or low frequencies there. Then I've got this compressor, this EQ, Manny Marukini EQ. I really like this EQ a lot. And then I've got this to basically to give some more punch, some neve punch. In parallel, I'm sending all these to a crush, which is basically UA Fairchild compressor. And yeah, it's pretty much that, guys. If you like the video, please subscribe and please share the video. If you need any help with production, I produce tracks as well. I can record guitars, bass, program drums, and all that kind of stuff. If you need mixing services, send me an email, mixyoursound@gmail.com, and we can talk, and I can produce tracks for you, and I can mix if you want. So give me a shout, send me an email, leave some comments down below. If you've got any doubts, please feel free, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Rock on.